and out of them, at least 8 to 9 are reportedly were fatally injured. And what we are also learning that many others have sustained critical injuries, and the situation is being continuously monitored. At the same time, we spoke to also Delhi Fire Services, and senior officials have confirmed that the fire has been contained, but cooling operations are still underway because the impacted vehicle, it's not just the only vehicle, but in fact in the vicinity at least 4 to 5 vehicles have also been damaged, and people standing in the vicinity, they have been critically injured. So police are right now at the spot. They've cordoned the entire area, and no one is being allowed inside also because the forensics teams are arriving, and they'll pick up samples which will be really crucial to find out whether it was just a normal blast probably because of the CNG leak in the vehicle or any other reason, or there could be any bigger picture to look into. Forensic teams will collect samples from not only from that vehicle but also from the recent nearby areas to check if there could be a possibility of sprinters, there could be a possibility of RDX, because earlier in the day today only big module like you mentioned was busted, and RDX suspected material was also recovered from the NCR. So it is important to check here whether it could be the same material. There could be any possible link between that module that has been busted and this blast that has been taken place.
That still remains in the realm of speculation, and we will wait for any confirmation from the investigating agencies, although there are many who are at the site and who are getting to hear a lot of unofficial information, viewers. We'll try and hold that back right now. Let's just pray for a speedy recovery for all those who are injured.
I'm going to the city. So this is आपको कितने बजे जानकारी मिली और ये कैसा धमाका देख रहे हैं, कितना गंभीर हो सकता है? कैजुअलिटीज सर बहुत ज्यादा है। कैजुअलिटीज सुरक्षा के नजरिए से कितने हैं उसका आंकड़ा क्या अभी आया है सर? इंजर्ड कितने हैं, कितनी कैजुअलिटीज है वो आंकड़ा आया है अभी सर?
सर अभी तक क्या हालात हैं यहाँ के?
पुलिस के आला अधिकारी अब मौके पर पहुँच रहे हैं, तमाम सवाल।
फिर भी यहाँ पे कितनी कैजुअलिटीज हैं, क्या सिचुएशन?
एक मिनट आप लोग एक मिनट यहाँ पे हाथात होने की खबर है। सीआरपी है ये तो
टूट जाएगा।
Right, so top cops also making their way, all central agencies getting involved. This looks like more than an accident, but what is it? We don't know. We will try and wait till there's a confirmation of what actually happened, what caused this explosion, and then the blast that's claimed at least 8 people as of now. And there are many who are feared injured. At least 10 to 12 victims have suffered severe damage. The locals, the eyewitnesses are quite shaken because they've never heard such an explosion before. There are patterns which are being drawn. There are similes which are being drawn. Reporters on ground are saying that there could be far more. There's an eyewitness speaking. Let's listen in. All right, we'll try and go back to the eyewitness in a bit. But we have N18V, former DG BSF and DG NIA with us. Major Manik Jolly, security expert with us. We'll try and go across to our reporters also as and when we get a latest update. But N18V ji, namaste. Manik Jolly ji, namaste. May I first ask you, Mr. Dubey, how would you see the pictures? How would you read the pictures? You're former DG NIA. Is there more to it than an accident?
Thank you so much. First, I'll correct you. I was DIG and NIA, number one. Number two, that the entire situation is very perplexing because it's such a, you can say, coincidence and well timed with the very big breaking news on the terror, which was started last morning, and the recoveries and the arrests made today in Faridabad on the tip-off of JNK police are compelling all of us to connect. But as you say, and the police also stated that so far they are not confirming that it's a terror attack, but the casualties are high and there are many injuries, and I pray that they recover fast. But what I can see from the pattern that the casualty may go up, and the time and the place chosen for this blast, what type of blast it is very difficult to say. It will be a premature statement, but it's a matter of few minutes, few hours, and I'm very sure that the forensic teams, the NIA team, NSG team, Delhi Police Forensic Squad, which is examining the articles picked up from the scene of crime. They must be examining, and it doesn't take much time to first hand convey whether it is linked to the terror attack, it's some explosive, RDX blast, it's something accident. It's a matter of time, but it's a very perplexing and it's very concerning, and the entire clock is basically indicating to something bad,
But Mr.
something concerning.
Yeah.
Only that much I can tell you at this stage. I'm also putting my fingers crossed.
So you are, with your experience and with what you can see at the site, you are saying this is more than an accident. Possibly what, we do not know, but perhaps, but it's not just a battery exploding in a car.
The place and the time for this incident is it's very critical, and normally it is very rare to see such a huge fire, such a huge cross-connecting fire with to the various vehicles, inflicting so much casualty. Because this is the first-hand report gotten from the hospital LNJP.
Yes.
But you take it, but you see the numbers are suddenly increased, and I mean the final thing will come. It will come few hours to come to in the public domain.
Well, as of now, more than 20 people injured, nearly 8 dead. Let's just hope that number revises downward in terms of number of dead. But as of now, 8 dead, 24 injured. How many critical, we do not know, Mr. Dubey. Manik Jolly ji is also, Major Manik Jolly also with us. But Mr. N18V Dubey, when there are central agencies who have come there, it takes 34 minutes for the fire department to douse the flames. There is no crater there, but this vehicle explodes. There are parallels being drawn to earlier car bombs and earlier patterns. Also, you are saying, let's put into perspective that 3,000 kilograms of ammonium nitrate and other explosive material has now been unearthed in Faridabad. Something was being plotted, and this happens. Now, the authorities may take some time. We are getting an eyewitness speaking. Let's listen in.
कार में तो आप लोग वहीं खड़े थे, आप वहीं थे? मैं उसके पीछे पीछे चल रहा था कार के। तो कितने लोग सवार थे उस गाड़ी में, कुछ पता चला? भाई होंगे 4-5, कई जने वैसे जल गए आसपास में जो थे वो फटे। कितनी गाड़ियां डैमेज हुई हैं यहाँ पे? कितनी? 2-3 गाड़ी। वो जो कार सवार थे उनकी क्या हालत कैसी है? कुछ तो गंभीर है, 8-10 तो गंभीर है, 20-25 जनों को वैसे चोट आई है उनके जैसे खींचड़ों से, और कुछ हाथों हाथ खत्म। कितने बजे घटना घटी? 7 बजे। 7 बजे। 7 पुट्टे 7 में बम फट गया। 7 बजे 7 बजते पुट्टे 7 में बस बम फट गया। मैं अपना दुकान वहीं पे था, मेरा दुकान। कितनी गाड़ियां चपेट में आई इसके बम के? 2 बस जल गया है। 2 बस भी? हाँ।
बड़ी घटना को अंजाम देने का यहाँ पे सोचा गया था।
More reactions. We try and get that eyewitness in a red cap who accounted, and he said, I was right behind a vehicle that got damaged. Whether it was a vehicle that got damaged or it was a vehicle which was on the move that exploded, we have to wait and watch. And he said that there were about, there are 2 vehicles and about 8 or 10 people who really bore the brunt of this entire blast that's happened, and they're very critical. Now, 8 people dead. He said, the eyewitness himself said at least 20 to 24 people are injured, are critically injured. We try and get a confirmation of the numbers. Some of the eyewitnesses are saying that some of the injured have suffered loss of limb. We'll try and get those confirmations, but this is what's coming right now. An incident that happens nearly just around between 6:55 and 7 p.m. IST on the 10th of November. The fire is controlled by 7:34 p.m. IST by the fire services, but all the central agencies are there. It's on the middle of on the road near the Red Fort Metro Station, gate number 1, just about 100 meters away from that gate. This explosion happens. It impacts the vehicles that are parked on the side and also vehicles that are traveling. Look at this auto smashed and it's blown. There is a lot of impact on it. Look at this. There are more pictures that are coming through where people have seen their vehicle really damaged. Auto drivers, e-rickshaw drivers, cars. So glasses have been smashed. The impact of the blast. Now there you go, another auto damaged. The auto driver is injured. Pictures are a little disturbing, viewers. Please exercise caution, especially if there are minors who are watching this. We advise you to exercise caution, please. These are again more pictures coming in of traveling taxis, and this is the road, main road. And there are 2 other cars which are very close to this that also bore the brunt, and they also took a lot of impact. They got smashed. Where there are a number of people who are inside, How critical they are, we don't know. How many survived, we don't know, but we know that there are deaths. At least so far it's in single digits. It's about 8 or 9 people. We'll wait for a confirmation. There is high alert now all around this region based on the developments. It's a cascading series of developments that's happened over the last 1 week since the arrest of the person in Anantnag or Pulwama-based person. His confessions leads the Delhi police and the Haryana police and the J&K police into Faridabad. The arrest happened there, and now and 3,000 kilograms of explosive making material has been found along with timers and etc. And now this happens, this incident happens. So far, there's no official statement from the Delhi police. Another eyewitness
खाना खा रहे थे जामा मस्जिद पे बैठ के थोड़ा मीना बहर में, तो वहाँ पर देखा बहुत तेज ब्लास्ट हुआ, यहाँ आग भी चला और पता नहीं किस में ब्लास्ट हुआ। यहाँ लोग बता रहे हैं गाड़ी में हुआ कुछ ब्लास्ट, उसके आगे ऑटो था। कितने बजे की घटना? ये है 7:20 की। कई लोग क्या देखा था आपने कि क्या पड़ा था, अपनी मछली थी, लोग ज्यादा घायल हुए, क्या हुआ? लोग ज्यादा ही घायल होंगे जब बड़ा ब्लास्ट है, तो ऐसा
We're going to pull out of this because this is somebody who's heard the blast, seen it, and then come there about 20 minutes since the incident happened. There are other eyewitnesses. The picture on the top right, a little disturbing, that's an auto driver, and he's injured. He's borne the blast, he's seen his vehicle smashed, and the windows have also smashed. So now the dynamics based on the pictures and the now visuals that are coming through viewers changes because the impact was huge. There are glasses that have smashed. There are people about 100 living about 150, 200 meters away who've seen their glasses in their homes and the windows rattle and shake. There are people who have fallen down twice because of the impact of the explosion and the noise itself. Major Manik Jolly.
So, I'd like to say, even though everybody's saying this could be a car blast and the CNG. Oh, hi, Anand. I didn't see you. So, but the EVs or even in the CNG, we have seen a lot of videos of them. They burn. They don't blast. That's a defining feature of a EV or a battery or a CNG going.
Right.
The blast of a CNG cylinder is extremely rare, extremely rare. And even that, the radius cannot be more than 10 meters. And that is a gas which is dissipated and it catches fire. This humongous blast cannot be at prima facie attributed to a CNG cylinder going off, getting blast. Also, you need a very specific trigger to blast something like that. If you crash into a cylinder, then only it will blast. Otherwise, the gas will move out and it will catch fire. It will be like that.
So it's incendiary rather than explosive.
Yeah, exactly. What I'll also add to this is that if you just go back to the sequence, what we have been following as a country, and when we were covering ops in Dur, it was answer to Pahalgam. Pahalgam was a kind of a statement by Pakistan that we are starting this. There was a pause of 4 or 5 months because